extraterrestrial encounters, terrifying autopsies, and mysterious interviews.
Before you leave office, will you let us know if there's aliens?
I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting.
Videos featuring this strange evidence are surfacing, raising questions about what's really being hidden. The answers might be more terrifying than we realize, but we've got the leaked footage for you. So hold on tight, because you don't want to miss the secrets NASA is trying to hide. Check this out, a real-life alien taking a breather right in the middle of a top-secret lab. This video's blowing up online, showing a gray alien just lying there on the floor. It's not moving, but it doesn't look hurt, just relaxing. Maybe Earth's gravity is too much for it. The alien looks exactly like you'd expect. Big head, skinny body, long fingers. Is this ET's version of a power nap? Did it pass out from jet lag after a long trip through space? Comment down below. Aliens warning. In a hidden government building, something very unusual happened. An alien visitor shared a scary message about nuclear war. Officials caught an alien and asked it lots of questions, and this is when it told them something that made everyone worried. It said that in about 50 years, a man would become the leader of the United States. This man would make some very bad choices. Because of him, most people on Earth would be in big trouble. The alien's warning made the officials think hard about how to protect our future. Will they be able to stop this from happening? Only time will tell if the alien's message was right or not. Strange visitor. A video came out showing the face of an alien that wasn't alive anymore. It had its eyes shut tight and a tiny nose. Long eyebrows stretched across its face, and its neck was very skinny. The alien's head looked bumpy and swollen in some spots. People who saw the video couldn't stop talking about it. Where did this alien come from? What happened to it? The video left everyone with big questions about our strange visitor from far away. Surprise visitor of 1959. A leaked video from 1959 revealed an astonishing scene at a U.S. Army base. One official was seen coming out of a car, and the old film went on to show what appeared to be an alien visitor, looking distressed and out of place, sitting in the same car. The video sparked lots of talk about secret meetings between
I started playing it earlier this week, and I can't stop. It's officially licensed by HBO, and with the game's next-gen graphics,
between humans and aliens. People wondered if the government knew more about space visitors than they were telling. Even today, this old film makes us think about how long aliens might have been visiting us, and where are they hiding now? The Lost Alien. A weird video is making everyone in town talk. In the spooky footage, a gray creature walks around a dark field. It has a big head and skinny arms that dangle at its sides. The strange visitor moves slowly, turning its head left and right. It seems confused, like it can't find its way. As the creature wanders, people wonder what it's doing here. Did it come from space? Is it trying to get back home? This odd sight has fueled a big mystery for the whole town. Alien warning. Hold on to your hats, because you're not going to believe this. There's a super old video from 1964 that shows something totally crazy. In the video, a sick-looking alien is talking to some doctors, but this alien wasn't there to be friends. It was there to give them a scary warning about the future. The alien told the shocked doctors that something called artificial superintelligence is going to get super smart and take over. It said computers will all connect together and get way smarter than humans. The alien even warned that this AI might wipe out the human race. People can't believe an alien from the past knew all about computers and AI. It's like the alien traveled through time to warn us. CIA's alien visitor. A secret video from the CIA has everyone talking. In this spooky footage, a strange creature called Skinny Bob stands still, looking very different from humans. It has a big head, skinny black legs, and long hands with extra long fingers. He's not from Earth. In the video, some important people are checking how tall the alien is. They look nervous and excited at the same time. The CIA hasn't said much, but this footage sure makes us think there's more to learn about life beyond our planet. Posted by an anonymous user on Instagram, a leaked video from a secret science lab has surfaced. In the footage, two doctors are seen examining the body of a creature that is clearly not from our planet. As they inspect the body in detail, it appears they are trying to extract something from the lifeless being. As the video went viral, it sparked intense debate, dividing people into two groups. One group claims this is an extraterrestrial being, possibly dropped from its craft, and now being used for human experiments. Others suggest they might be extracting its DNA for cloning purposes. Who knows, the next alien we spot could be the result of this cloning. Jet in a chase. A person watching the sky saw something amazing. They filmed a US fighter jet chasing a strange flying object. The jet was trying hard to catch the flying saucer. It looked like a real battle between the jet and the UFO. The jet moved quickly, but the flying object did strange things the jet couldn't. It darted around in ways a normal plane can't. People watching held their breath, wondering if the jet would catch the alien ship. Another video also showed the same event from a different view. Everyone wants to know what happened. Did the jet catch the UFO? Military fight. Check this out. A military service member filmed an intense encounter with a UFO in a sandy, mountainous area. The video shows the spacecraft trying to take off, but the military starts firing at it, desperately trying to bring it down. It's a crazy, dramatic scene. You can almost feel the tension. I wonder what would have happened if they managed to hit it. Maybe it was an alien craft or some new military technology we don't know about. Either way, it's wild to see the military going after a UFO like that. Unwelcoming being. You've heard of chance encounters in the woods, but nothing like this. A man driving along a road spotted a metallic object zooming through the sky. Curiosity got the better of him, and he found himself tracing its path deep into the jungle. He called a friend to share his game when a tall alien suddenly appeared from the bushes. This wasn't some timid ET. The creature stared at the man for a moment, then casually strolled back into the greenery like it was no big deal. Looks like aliens are so used to us humans, they can't even be bothered to say hi anymore. The truth isn't just out there, it's getting comfy in our woods. Alien landing. Area, a villager captured an astonishing sight on camera. A large saucer-shaped UFO slowly descending and landing. To the villager's amazement, gate then opened, and a tall, alien-like creature emerged. The alien stood for a moment as if surveying its surroundings. In a flash of light, the UFO vanished. Things changed. As suddenly as an alien appeared, the extraterrestrial being went straight up in the sky with a flash of light. Maybe it changed the mood of staying on land, leaving the
Las empresas familiares representan
villager in panic. You need to be careful. Aliens are making frequent visits these days. Apollo 11's guest.
Son of a gun, right down the middle of the road.
The moon wasn't as empty as we thought. NASA released a video from the famous Apollo 11 mission showing an alien jumping on the moon. Astronauts have finally shared their big secret. During their trip to the moon in 1969, they saw aliens. In the video, we can see a strange creature bouncing around in the background. This news is super exciting. It means we might not be alone in space. Scientists are now looking closely at the video to learn more about our moon visitor.
Son of a gun, right down the middle of the road.
Bush's secret. A trail camera video showed an alien hiding in the bushes. It had a big head and a skinny body, just like aliens in movies. The creature kept looking around nervously, as if it was worried about getting caught. It seems lost and confused. Maybe this alien landed in the wrong place. It looks like it's searching for its lost spaceship. This exciting footage makes us wonder that after space jungles might be the second home of aliens. What will happen to this lost space traveler? Comment down below. Roswell secret. In 1947, a flying object crashed near Roswell, New Mexico, and the world was not ready for it. The military confirmed it was just a weather balloon, but people believed it was a flying saucer. Years later, a leaked video added fuel to this conspiracy. The footage showed scientists examining a strange creature on a stretcher, with one of its legs appearing burnt. This incident became famous worldwide, with many people believing the government hid the truth about alien visitors during the Roswell incident. Even today, Roswell attracts thousands of curious visitors each year just because of aliens. Scary being. A terrifying video surfaced from a secret lab showing a monster unlike anything known to science. Its face was smooth, lacking any features. No eyes, no nose, only a blank surface. The creature had lips lined with sharp, jagged teeth. The strange part was that it growled aggressively. As the footage spread, the world buzzed with ideas. What can we say? Scientists are really making things hard for us to understand. It left everyone questioning the true cost of human curiosity. Trump's hand. Did you see the video that got everyone talking? At President Trump's big parade in Washington, something weird caught people's eyes. One Secret Service agent's hand wasn't moving at all. Some folks thought it might be a fake hand, called a tactical fake arm. They wondered if his real hand was holding a gun inside his coat. It sure looked strange on TV. But then, others spotted the agent moving his fingers later on. He even closed a car door with that same hand. So, was it fake or real? The mystery got everyone rewatching the video and talking about it online. Sometimes things aren't as odd as they first seem. Alien base. Have you ever wondered what really goes on at the mysterious Area 51? Well, in July 2022, someone who worked there gave us a surprising peek. This person shared a video that made UFO fans go wild. It showed a strange, shiny object landing and taking off at the secret base. The UFO wasn't like the flying saucers we often see in movies. Instead, it looked just like a big metal ball. If you've seen the 1997 movie Sphere, you might think this UFO came straight from the film set. It was small, round, and super shiny. The video showed it coming down from the sky, touching the ground, and then zooming back up again. Secret base. You must have seen fish or eels in the water, but not what a local spotted. Out for a morning stroll, he came across a giant white spaceship, as big as a cruise ship, rose from the ocean. It hovered silently, dripping seawater. The UFO floated there for a few minutes, then suddenly zoomed up into the sky faster than any airplane. It vanished into the clouds, leaving everyone speechless. It appeared as if aliens were having an underwater base. Officials are helping them for sure. Aliens need to be careful in daylight from now onwards, but for now, Area 51 secret. Ever wondered what's really going on at Area 51? Well, hold on to your hats, because the secret's out. Hundreds of flying saucers zoomed around like giant frisbees, while people were seen moving around them. It wasn't a movie set. This was real. But here's the kicker. Those saucers weren't alien-made. Turns out, Earth has been supplying spaceships to aliens all along. No wonder they keep visiting us. It's like we're running an intergalactic car dealership right here on our planet. Space accident. Imagine going for a hike and stumbling upon visitors from another world. That's the wild adventure one hiker had in the mountains. High up in the peaks, he spotted two gray aliens. One was lying still on the ground, while the other stood nearby, looking very upset. It seemed like a sad alien scene. As if that wasn't shocking enough, a flying saucer suddenly appeared in the sky. The spaceship came down from the clouds, adding even more mystery to this already unbelievable sight. The spaceship was there to rescue them. Hope these space travelers made it back safely to their planet. Alien in lab. Scientists at a secret lab are preparing a big surprise for the world. Did you hear about this strange news that everyone's talking about? I am sure not. Let me tell you.
Hola, yo soy Elizabeth Clapés y vengo a hablarte de la importancia de combatir la soledad no deseada. Soy psicóloga, escritora y creadora de contenido en redes sociales, también conocida como Es mi
About a video that spread all over the internet showing something unbelievable. The video came from inside a science lab where smart people work on big secrets. In a glass tube filled with liquid, a real alien was floating. The alien looked small and had a big head with huge eyes. It moved slowly in the liquid, watching the scientists around it. People wonder what the scientists are doing with the alien. Are they trying to talk to it or learn how its body works? This amazing discovery makes us think what else NASA and secret officials are trying to hide from us. Fuzzy forest friend. Out in the wilderness, a farmer witnessed a peculiar sight. He spotted a fluffy white creature scurrying through the bushes. The bizarre-looking being seemed almost frightening at first, but then it began an odd dancing motion, puffing out little clouds of smoke. It appeared to be an undiscovered animal species. This fuzzy field friend was certainly no ordinary creature. Its strange behavior and mysterious appearance left the camper amazed, wondering if he had stumbled upon evidence of the exceptional hiding in the everyday world around us. Alien escape. As a driver cruised down the road, he couldn't believe his eyes. In the car in front of him, an alien emerged from underneath. Maybe this car belonged to the nearby Area 51 base, and the alien had somehow escaped from there. The driver watched in amazement as the extraterrestrial being poked its head out, looking around cautiously before ducking back under the vehicle. It seemed the alien was trying to make a getaway, leaving one to wonder, where had it come from, and where was it heading? It is a bold escape from a secret government facility. Alien intruder. You won't believe what a security camera caught. In the middle of the night, an alien walked right into a building. It was holding something strange in its hand. What was this extraterrestrial visitor doing here on Earth? Maybe it is carrying some secret weapon and came into the building with a mission. This video sparks fear among people, as they have started thinking now if aliens are living among us in real figures or maybe in disguise. Alien autopsy. It looks like by the end of this decade, humans might be able to create a new alien race. Have a look at this leaked footage from a secret lab, where yet another being is seen undergoing a thorough examination. From its features, it resembles a humanoid figure with pink, wrinkled skin, but its tiny size and otherworldly characteristics clearly suggest it is anything but human. After the video went online, a heated debate erupted. People began blaming the government for conducting these terrifying secret operations. Some even linked this case to previous cloning experiment, claiming that soon we might encounter clones of these extraterrestrial species. Lake creature.
Realizar el curso del carnet de instalador electricista de baja tensión es de vital importancia para los profesionales del sector, porque así podrán evitar futuras sanciones al tener un carnet totalmente homologado por industria. Además, el alumno podrá firmar boletines eléctricos, cambiar términos de potencia en viviendas industriales y poder acceder a viviendas de obra nueva y hacer su instalación. Desde Albali, Centro de Formación, también nos preparamos para obtener esas aptitudes técnicas necesarias para poder llevar a cabo trabajos industriales a nivel industrial en cuanto a instalación, poder optar a proyectos de obra pública, también en este caso. Desde Albali Centros de Formación os proporcionamos una seguridad y una confianza a la hora de elegirnos como centro de formación en cuanto a la cercanía, a la agilidad y al equipo de asesores psicopedagógicos que tenemos, que os acompañarán desde el principio, desde el momento en el que elijáis la formación y nuestra oferta formativa.
Este curso de instalaciones eléctricas lo que pretendemos es, a través de unas clases online en directo, donde profesores y alumnos colaboramos a la hora de impartir la materia, lo que pretendemos es aprender todas las partes del reglamento e incluso hacer ejercicios teórico-prácticos, o sea, a la hora de resolver con cálculos, por ejemplo, una previsión de cargas, secciones, etcétera, etcétera. Se consigue un ambiente bastante bueno, ¿vale? Porque al final todo el mundo colaboramos en las clases y conseguimos que todo el mundo aporte en las clases para afrontar el próximo examen, que es para habilitarnos.
Lo que he realizado ha sido el certificado de profesionalidad de electricidad y el motivo ha sido por ver una salida laboral, ¿no? Yo había estudiado FP hace ya mucho tiempo, pero bueno, lo tenía un poquito como olvidado, ¿no? Pues valoro la experiencia pues muy positiva en el centro, tanto como en el profesorado, el centro, en taller, las prácticas que hemos hecho, el tema que hemos aprendido, tanto placas fotovoltaicas, instalaciones de viviendas, fábricas. La metodología me ha parecido, perfecta en el sentido de que se ha combinado con teoría, la teoría con casos prácticos, tanto utilizando la tecnología como...
Imagine being out by a lake and seeing something weird moving around. That's what happened to one person who caught it on a shaky video. The blurry footage shows an alien-like creature crawling out of the water and going under a concrete shed. The way it moved was so strange and creepy. Hope the man is safe. What could this lakeshore lurker be? Comment down below. Graveyard Guardian. An old spooky graveyard is the last place you'd expect to see something supernatural, but a visitor managed to film a bizarre, human-like figure sitting next to a grave. The eerie setting makes this footage even scarier. Who or what is guarding the graves in this haunted place? This ghostly guardian is the stuff of nightmares. Who knows how long it had been there? Here is the interesting part. The guardian was there to protect the resting souls, ensuring they stayed undisturbed. Glowing eyes. While on patrol, the ranger spotted a strange thing in the bushes. A pair of glowing eyes stared right at him. He initially believed it to be a trick of the light, but those eyes were real and huge. Just as he focused the camera to get a better look, poof, the eyes blinked and vanished into the shadows. Was it a creature, a forest ghost, or just the world's weirdest raccoon with a flashlight? The bushes moved, like they were trying to keep a secret, and whatever it was, it didn't want to be found. Now the forest wasn't just full of trees. It had a pair of glowing eyes somewhere, ready to make anyone jump out of their boots. Sneaky alien. You have to see this. A hidden camera in the jungle caught an actual alien. At first, you just see the trees at night, but then an alien-looking creature suddenly appears behind the trunk. As soon as it noticed the camera, it quickly went back into the shadows. Aliens are shy beings. Maybe it was trying to hide from humans or check out our planet. Whatever the reason, it's pretty creepy that it just vanished like that. Live TV appearance. You'll do a double take when you see what happened during a live news report. In the middle of the broadcast, a shaved-headed man in a white shirt and black shorts suddenly appears in the background, casually walking across the scene. The weird part, where this person came from, is beyond understanding. He disappeared for a moment and then appeared to be walking into view. Some viewers are convinced he must have come through some kind of secret portal. Maybe he borrowed an anywhere door of Doraemon. Get ready for the internet to explode with theories about interdimensional gateways and other mind-blowing possibilities, because the guessing game is not over yet. Strange driver. You're not going to believe this. A family driving at night captured an actual video of an alien behind the wheel of a car. The outwardly being was casually driving down the highway like it's no big deal. The family captured this. An alien driver was seen overtaking their vehicle. It just goes to show that these
There is. You need to check out Game of Thrones Winter is Coming. I started playing it earlier this week and I can't stop. It's officially licensed by HBO.
Só posso estar vendo coisa.
Most documented UFO sightings remain questionable because of the blurry nature of the media.
I agree with the conclusion of the NARCAP report, which suggested that this object is truly unidentified. So it's a genuine UFO.
But their existence can never be denied.
What is that?
Stick around to get to witness some of the clearest sightings of aliens and UFOs no one could deny.
Você consegue captar as vibrações.
An eyewitness girl was hiking with her family on the Brazilian island of Ilha do Mel when they spotted mysterious figures on a distant hilltop. The figures, about 10 feet tall with long arms, moved quickly and couldn't be reached or communicated with. The sight was so startling that the girl and her family immediately started recording. Whatever was walking down the mountain seemed incredibly tall and strange from a distance. It was enough to alarm them, who insisted they wouldn't have filmed it if it were just regular people. The footage has sparked quite the controversy and debate regarding what they saw.
Mano, pior que mexe esquisito demais.
Wall walkers.
Só posso estar vendo coisa. Olha esses dois aqui em cima da laje.
A few weeks ago, a girl captured something strange on the wall outside her house. She noticed two peculiar creatures with humanoid bodies, large skulls, and big eyes moving along the wall. The girl was surprised and a bit frightened, zoomed in with her camera, and was shocked by what she saw.
Só posso estar vendo coisa. Olha esses dois aqui em cima da laje.
The creatures looked like aliens straight out of a sci-fi movie. She quickly shared the footage online, convinced she had captured real alien encounters. The video went viral, sparking a heated debate among viewers about what these strange beings could be, with many speculating about their true origin.
6:30 da manhã. Parei aqui de moto e vi essa situação. Olha esses dois em cima da laje.
Grillside creatures. About a year ago, a street camera captured footage of some unknown creatures near to a roadside grill. At first, there was just one creature. It had a human-like body with a large, hairless head, and seemed like it was trying to communicate across the grill. Then, to add to the mystery, another similar creature was seen running behind it. Both creatures quickly ran away from the spot. What could they have been? An alien, a humanoid creature, or something else entirely? The footage left many people scratching their heads, wondering about the true identity of these strange beings. Woodland encounter.
Extraterrestre grabado. Si te toca, tienes toda la vida para aprender a gastarte los millones del Eurojackpot. Este viernes, bote de 79 millones de euros. En el bosque 2017.
In 2017, a man went camping in the woods, filming his adventure to capture the beauty of nature. While recording, he noticed something strange moving behind the trees. With curiosity, he pointed his camera in that direction and spotted a bizarre entity darting between the trunks, trying to stay hidden. It had a humanoid shape, but its features were unsettling. A big skull with thin, bony arms and legs. The creature's appearance was so almost otherworldly to him. Unsure of what he saw, he kept the camera rolling, wondering if he had just encountered something truly out of this world.
Extraterrestre grabado en el bosque 2017. ¿Qué fue eso?
Amsterdam hovering UFO. In Amsterdam, a man outside a building spotted a circular object hovering in the air. The object had a thick structure and was adorned with numerous glowing lights on its underside. At first, it remained completely stationary, with its lights blinking intermittently. The man watched in awe as the object, which seemed to resemble a UFO, began to move slowly after being static for a while. The lower section of the object had a noticeable hole, adding to its mysterious appearance. The unusual sighting left the man surprised and puzzled, raising questions about the nature of the object and its purpose. Pale Walker. A night vision trail camera in the woods captured something eerie. A pale-skinned creature with a skinny, humanoid body and a strange skull. Its eyes were weirdly shaped, almost unsettling. It moved through the trees like it belonged there, blending in with the shadows as if the woods were its home. The footage quickly went viral on social media, sparking a mix of reactions. Some viewers were convinced it was a real encounter with the unknown, while others were in complete disbelief. The debate raged on, with everyone left wondering what exactly the camera captured in the dark of the woods. Ancient Hoverer. In 2008, a man in Texas recorded a strange sight while filming his backyard. He captured an unidentified object hovering in the sky, which had a circular shape with a thick cylindrical section on its lower side. The object appeared ancient due to its rough and weathered appearance. When zooming in, he noticed small glowing lights in the lower section of the object. Although the sighting left him baffled, he was certain of one thing: it was a UFO. The unusual design and glowing features of the object added to its mystery, sparking speculation about its origins and purpose. Park Mystic Being. A young man was walking through a park when he noticed something strange. He spotted a mysterious being and quickly took out his camera to record it. The being had a bizarre appearance and was trying to hide behind the pillars of a rest area, but wasn't quite able to stay hidden. It was small in size, and as soon as it realized the man was watching, it started running up the stairs. The man chased after it, trying to get a closer look. When he reached the stairs, he saw the creature sneaking around, standing on the steps. It could have been an alien, a prank, or something else entirely. Area 51 Static Anomaly. A video that's causing quite a buzz online shows a man spotting an unknown object hovering in the sky over Area 51. In the footage, the object appears to be static, staying in one spot without any movement. What's really catching people's attention is that the object has lights that turn on and off in a specific pattern. The repetitive blinking adds to the mystery, as it doesn't seem to be like anything normally seen. The static nature of the object, combined with its unusual light display, has sparked a lot of speculation and excitement among UFO enthusiasts and curious spectators alike. Disoriented Wanderer. A dash camera captured a bizarre video of an unknown being outside of a house, which quickly caught people's attention. The entity had a strange appearance, as its body resembled a human but looked slightly off, moving in an odd, circular pattern, as if it was struggling with something. The strange movements made it seem disoriented, and viewers began speculating online about what could be wrong. Some people were convinced it was real and argued that someone should help the creature, while others were skeptical, thinking it was a prank or an illusion. The debate about whether it was a genuine cry for help or just another hoax continues to stir curiosity. Vanishing Saucer. In 2003, a striking video captured an exceptionally clear flying saucer hovering over the sea waves. The footage shows the saucer moving across the sky with remarkable clarity, but it vanishes from one place to the next. The exact location of this sighting remains unknown, adding to the mystery surrounding the footage. The sudden disappearance of the object has fueled speculation and curiosity. The video, with its crisp depiction of the unidentified flying saucer, has captivated viewers and generated significant interest in its puzzling nature. The lack of location details only deepens the fascination and debate over this
Suspects in custody.
Wow.
Por alguna razón la cual no he llegado a comprender, mucha gente se quejaba de mi silla. Cambia de silla, se ve feo, como si fuera tu cabello. Tu pelo es del mismo color de la silla. Parece que llevas una capucha del siglo XXI. Tal vez mejor si esa silla negra. Perdón, pero parecías como extraterrestre. Mi pregunta es, ¿por qué una silla gamer? Porque era cómoda, simplemente por eso. Y así hay unos cuantos mensajes que se centraban en la silla que utilizaba. Y obviamente no es esta silla que ves ahora mismo. Cambié la silla, pero no únicamente por los comentarios. De hecho, era genial porque me traía más comentarios, sino porque acabó desgastándose, se veía mal, se veía vieja. ¿Qué fue lo primero que hice entonces? Acudí a internet, busqué silla de oficina y acabé comprando la silla que ves que estoy utilizando ahora mismo. No me paré mucho en los detalles, simplemente escogí una y la compré. En el caso de una silla gamer o una silla de oficina, no la puedes probar si la compras a través de internet. ¿Qué pasó? Que acabé comprando esta silla y no me gusta. Prefería la silla gamer, que no recuerdo qué marca era, antes que la silla que estoy utilizando ahora mismo. Una de las cosas que me gustaba de la silla gamer es que me permitía inclinarme hacia atrás. Y como puedes ver, esta silla no. Que sí, que soy una señora y necesito una mecedora. Y esto no puedo hacerlo. Algo que me fastidia bastante. No me resulta del todo cómoda. A veces no sé cómo ponerme. No, vale, acabo de tocar otro botón. Ahora me he quedado aquí abajo. Me paso bastante tiempo sentada, así que dije, basta ya, se acabó de utilizar esta silla porque no me gusta, estoy incómoda. Así que lo que he hecho ha sido investigar por internet de sillas, muchísimos análisis, muchísimas marcas, y por eso quiero ahorrarte a ti la labor de tener que realizar la misma búsqueda. La silla que te voy a mostrar ahora a continuación me encanta, no me levantaría nunca de la silla, que es esta. Oh my gosh. Es una maravilla, de verdad, os lo digo en serio, tenéis que probarla. Es que es súper cómoda, o sea, es como blandita y además me encanta, es como si fuese una mecedora, ya me entendéis, ¿no? Que te puedes así estar así. Lo que hice fue solicitar a FlexiSpot.
Unusual sighting. Fabricated encounter.
The heck is that?
Shoot!
In July 2011, a man in a suburb outside Portland, Oregon, recorded a video claiming to show an unidentified creature in an abandoned house. The video gained attention, with viewers debating its authenticity. However, after a closer look, doubts arose about the recording's credibility, as the being was a humanoid creature with a hairless white head and face. The body was not visible, as it was hidden behind a wooden object. Further investigation by experts revealed that the person who made this video had also credited other similar videos, all with a science fiction feel.
Shoot! Just get out of the house!
Dome-shaped object. On February 28, 2024, incredible footage was captured in Nebraska. The video shows a saucer-shaped object with a dome-like upper section hovering in the sky. The footage reveals the object suspended effortlessly above the Nebraska landscape, defying conventional explanations. Its smooth, metallic surface glints in the sunlight, and its distinct shape makes it stand out against the clear blue sky. Witnesses were astonished as they watched the object remain stationary without any visible signs of movement. And suddenly, it began moving. The sighting has left many confused, sparking discussions about the nature of the object and what it could potentially be. It might just be a UFO. Ball UFO. A video from Area 51 recently went viral, capturing a strange event which captivated the internet. The footage shows an unusual object suddenly landing at the site. At first, it appears to be a circular, ball-like object. However, when the video is slowed down, it becomes apparent that the object had a spiral shape during its descent, transforming into a circular form upon landing. The area investigation team quickly labeled it as a UFO, fueling widespread speculation and curiosity. The mysterious nature of the object, combined with its sudden appearance at such a renowned location, has led to numerous theories about its origin and purpose. Geometric cloud. In August 2023, a man filmed an unusual sight in the sky, capturing a strange formation that defied explanation. The video showed a large, cloud-like object with distinct corners and straight lines, hovering above a building. The shape was far from the typical fluffy appearance of ordinary clouds. The man was baffled, unable to identify the object, as it resembled more of a cloud spaceship than a natural formation. Its geometric, structured look stood out strikingly against the usual cloud patterns. The footage sparked speculation online, with many questioning whether it was a rare atmospheric phenomenon or something more extraordinary. Fence figures. While driving down a road, a man noticed two strange entities standing behind a fence. Their backs were facing the camera, and their bodies had a bizarre, unnatural shape. As he moved forward, another creature identical to the first two came into view. The video, recorded in night vision, was grainy and unclear, making it hard to see any details. Despite the poor quality, the footage sparked curiosity and confusion. No one could figure out what these mysterious creatures were, and the eerie scene left viewers puzzled. Some believe it might be a real encounter. Shiny hovering object. In Hungary, a group of friends hanging out one mid-evening were stunned when they looked up and saw a bizarre object flying through the sky. The object had an unusual appearance, covered in colorful blinking lights which changed as it moved. Its movement was equally odd, alternating between circular patterns and straight lines, making it hard to understand its shape clearly. The continuous motion and the distance from the observers only added to the confusion. The sight left everyone amazed and puzzled as they tried to make sense of this strange, light-filled object dancing across the sky. Jungle apparition. In 2018, a chilling video emerged from the remote Peruvian jungle, capturing what appears to be a slender, 6-foot-tall humanoid figure with pale skin, eerily moving between the trees. The creature's oversized head, long neck, and spindly limbs closely resemble descriptions of the alien Greys. The poor quality of the video hints at the fear the recorder must have felt, hiding behind a tree while filming. This eerie encounter left many questioning the existence of extraterrestrial life. The inhuman characteristics of the figure and its unsettling walk and alien-like features fuel the speculation that beings from beyond our world might truly exist. Backyard alien mystery. A year ago, a South Carolina family reported seeing aliens in their backyard, sparking a media insanity. Metro Police set up cameras to investigate after the family called 911, claiming to have seen 10-foot-tall beings. The footage captured a fireball, which NASA suggested was a small meteor. This triggered the family's panic, leading to claims of alien sightings. Police found a circle in the yard, but social media detectives noted it was visible on Google Earth for
Hola, yo soy Elizabeth Clapés y vengo a hablarte de la importancia de combatir la soledad no deseada.
over a year. A retired officer admitted to staking out the house, and Metro confirmed installing surveillance cameras. The story, entangled with other UFO theories, continues to captivate and confuse the public. Notorious Miami sighting. On New Year's Day, downtown Miami saw a huge police response when over 50 young people armed with sticks started fighting and setting off fireworks, causing chaos. But now, some online are claiming the police weren't just dealing with rowdy teens. They were supposedly confronting 8 to 10 foot tall, shadowy aliens. Conspiracy theories have spread, suggesting a large creature was seen in front of a shopping area entrance. The phrases Miami Mall and Aliens of Miami quickly became top searches on Twitter and Google News. The bizarre claims have sparked widespread curiosity and speculation about what happened that night. Flying alien. A video from Mexico showing what appears to be a flying alien went viral. People called it an alien because it was flying at a height that no normal human could reach. The figure's body looked human-like, but was oddly stiff as it moved through the air. It also seemed to be wearing some strange type of clothing, adding to the mystery. Many who saw the footage were baffled, debating whether it was real or some kind of trick. Whether it was an alien, a person in a suit, else entirely. The video has certainly sparked a lot of curiosity and conversation online. Extraterrestrial beings. 2 years ago, camera footage of a strange figure walking down a path went viral. At first glance, it looked like a normal human, but everything changed when the face was zoomed in. The figure had an unusual alien-like face with a big skull, large ears, and abnormal facial features that didn't seem quite right. People quickly started calling it the alien-faced human, fueling wild speculation online. After the initial buzz, some critical information came to light that the footage was supposedly from Area 51, which is the common name of a highly classified United States Air Force facility within the Nevada Test and Training Range. Chilean lights.
Es mierda esa wea. Que chucha.
While filming a town from a building's window in Chile, a man captured an amazing sight in the sky. 4 mysterious lights appeared, traveling from one end of the horizon to the other. Due to the night setting and the distance, the shape or structure of the objects was obscured, leaving only the glowing lights visible. Their movement and bright illumination drew immediate attention, suggesting something unusual.
Esas luces se están moviendo, weón.
The man, struck by the unusual display, speculated that the lights could be a UFO. The footage quickly caught the public's eye, with many curing and nature.
Se pararon donde mismo se pararon la otra vez, weón. El 2015 yo estaba en la torre A.
Sunset anomaly. A year ago, while recording a sunset, a man unexpectedly captured a peculiar object in the sky. The footage showed a bizarrely shaped object moving slowly through the air against the backdrop of the setting sun. Its unusual form and deliberate movement left the man puzzled, as he couldn't determine its nature or purpose. The video quickly got attention, with viewers surprised by the mysterious object drifting across the sky. The strange sight sparked widespread curiosity and speculation, as the footage remained a mysterious piece of evidence from that evening. Argentinian enigma. On April 20th, 2024, a peculiar structure was reported in Neuquén, Argentina. A journalist from the local radio station, Department Minas, shared a sequence through one of his followers that captured the movement of an unusual object. The footage shows the object traveling along the isolated provincial route North 43, which runs between Andacollo and Chosmalal in south-central Argentina. The strange structure's appearance and behavior sparked local interest and speculation. The video, featuring the confusing object moving through the desolate landscape, has drawn significant attention and curiosity, raising questions about the nature and origin of the mysterious sighting. Saucer hauling.
UFO!
A video captured by some young people shows a truck towing an object that resembles a spherical, saucer-shaped object. Despite the clip being brief, it has gathered over 1 million views on TikTok, sparking considerable debate among viewers. Many speculate that the object could be a prop from a movie, given its unusual appearance. What adds to the mystery is that the footage was taken in an area associated with UFO sightings, that being Area 51. This location, long known as a secretive military base, has fueled endless theories about extraterrestrial activity. The combination of the object's shape and the location has only intensified the curiosity and speculation surrounding the video.
UFO!
Chennai object. On August 19, 2024, a mysterious object was filmed hovering over Chennai, India. The object appeared solid and initially stayed still before slowly moving from east to west. It was adorned with strange glowing lights that shone brightly in the sky. Multiple witnesses reported seeing the sighting, and photos were taken from various angles, adding to the puzzle. The nature of the object sparked debate. Was it a drone, a UFO, or something entirely different? The footage and witness accounts have fueled curiosity and speculation, leaving everyone wondering about the true identity of this mystic aerial visitor. Blinking UFOs. Residents of Palmdale and Lancaster, California, have been buzzing about strange lights they spotted in the night sky. Many locals have reported seeing what they believe to be UFOs, with lights blinking rhythmically in the night. These sightings have stirred a mix of curiosity and concern within the community. People are trying to understand the nature of these mysterious lights, leading to numerous theories and discussions. The unusual activity has captured the attention of both the public and local media, as the mystery of the blinking lights continues to confuse and unsettle those who witness them. Triangular beacon.
Looks like a triangle. It is a triangle with a red light in the middle.
A Canada video captured a strange triangular object hovering in the sky, resembling a pyramid with lights. The object had 3 distinct white corners and a glowing midsection. The central light, or whatever it was, blinked as the object moved, giving it the appearance of a blinking spacecraft. The unusual sight led many to speculate that it could be a UFO. The combination of its shape, lights, and blinking pattern made it stand out, sparking a storm of theories and discussions. Some viewers were convinced it was an extraterrestrial craft, while others considered alternative explanations for the mysterious object in the sky.
Looks like a triangle. It is a triangle with a red light in the middle.
Hessdalen spectacle. The Hessdalen lights are a mysterious phenomenon observed in a 12-kilometer stretch of the Hessdalen Valley in rural central Norway since the 1930s. It was a remarkable display that was captured. At first, 4 green lights appeared in the sky, but then suddenly, 4 additional lights emerged and began descending. The lights continued to multiply, creating an astonishing and unexplainable spectacle. This sudden increase in lights and their unpredictable behavior left observers puzzled, as the phenomenon defies easy explanation. The Hessdalen lights have long confused both scientists and enthusiasts, and have only deepened the mystery surrounding these elusive and enigmatic lights. Cube in Prague. On July 31, 2024, residents of Prague were astonished to spot a strange cube-shaped object in the sky. The UFO, with its unusual form, quickly captured public attention. Many people took photos and videos, sharing them wildly on social media. Despite the insanity of the activity, no one could identify the object or determine its origin. The cube's appearance and the lack of clear explanations left the poor community both curious and amazed. The mystery of the cube in the sky continues sparking speculation and interest as people try to solve the puzzle of the unusual sighting. Abnormal-looking UFO. A man in an interview with a UFO reporting portal in Argentina said he went to the sighting place all the time and had never seen anything strange there before. The source was gathering wood when he stumbled upon the object and just froze, unsure of what the object looked like. It was a spherical, unknown object. He didn't see when it disappeared because the man was busy with his task. But when he returned 2 days later, there was no trace of it. The estimated distance was about 400 to 500 meters away from his location. The whole experience was surreal, like something out of a movie. Handle UFO. On April 14, 2024, a UFO sighting in Germany left witnesses completely baffled. They saw this strange, unidentifiable object hovering high. Ancient script sighting. This video provides a detailed look at a cigar-shaped UFO. It was filmed from a supervision tower at a civil construction site north of Guangzhou, China. The footage shows a distinct, elongated object hovering in the sky, unlike any conventional aircraft. Upon closer inspection, strange writings can be seen on the surface of the UFO, resembling ancient symbols or scripts similar to those found in Sumerian artifacts. The object's appearance and the mysterious markings have sparked intense curiosity and debates. The video quickly gained attention, leaving the viewers puzzled and wondering about the origins of both the UFO and the cryptic symbols etched onto its surface.
Que emprender no te quite las ganas de emprender.
Montar mi propia empresa me hace sentir tan realizada, darle vida a mi idea. Pero luego pienso en sufrir las colas en el registro mercantil, los trámites de constitución.
Luminous jellyfish UAP.
What is this? We don't know how to call it.
In Mexico, a mesmerizing sight was reported when a jellyfish-like object resembling a UAP, or an unidentified aerial phenomenon, was seen shifting positions across the sky. The object was circular-shaped, and it had light glowing brightly, enormous lights which made it stand out vividly against the sky. Its jellyfish-like appearance only added to the otherworldly nature of the sighting, as it seemed to float and change places from one spot to another. The phenomenon was so unusual that no one could definitively explain what it was. It left its observers in awe, captivated by the dazzling display and wondering about the true nature of the strange, luminous apparition in the sky.
What is this? We don't know how to call it.
Erratic sky flashes.
What the
In Delaware, USA, flashing lights were observed in the sky, appearing and disappearing erratically. The mysterious lights sparked confusion among witnesses.
UFOs? What the That's UFOs.
As the unusual behavior made it difficult to pinpoint their source. The lights seemed to flicker in and out of view with no noticeable pattern, and their appearance was not visible when it was dark. This led a few observers to speculate that it might be a UFO, given its peculiar characteristics and the way it defied typical explanations. The event left people surprised and puzzled, raising questions about the nature of the lights and their origin.
What the
Jetpack mystery sighting. In Texas, a skydiver captured a strange sight while free-falling in the sky. As he was diving, he noticed a bizarre-shaped object flying at the same altitude as him. Upon closer view, it appeared like a jetpack, moving from one spot to another in a seemingly controlled manner. The object's unusual shape and its flight patterns left the skydiver puzzled. It didn't resemble any typical aircraft or even equipment he was familiar with. The encounter was both thrilling and confusing, leading him to wonder what exactly he had seen. This sighting has confused many, adding to the ongoing fascination with unexplainable aerial phenomena. Miami Triangle phenomena.
Oh my, bruh, this every day out here.
On the night of January 6th, 2024, a man filming the city of Miami captured strange flying lights moving rapidly across the sky. The structure wasn't clearly visible due to the darkness, but the light's formation suggested a triangular shape, leading many to speculate it was a pyramid-shaped UFO. The lights moved with incredible speed, darting around in ways that typical aircraft couldn't. The sight was both astonishing and puzzling, leaving observers unsure of what they were witnessing. As more people noticed the mysterious object, excitement and curiosity spread, with many speculating about the true nature of the bizarre flying phenomenon in the Miami night sky.
Hey, look. Look. Y'all thought I was playing. I know y'all see those lights.
Glowing object. A video was captured in the south zone of Sao Paulo, showing a strange glowing object high up in the clouds. The footage reveals a beam of light emerging from the object, almost as if it was pointing or giving directions. The mysterious light pierced through the clouds, creating an eerie yet fascinating display. Due to the poor camera quality, no other details about the object can be clearly seen, leaving the viewers with more questions than answers. The unusual sighting has sparked discussion, with people wondering about the true nature of this glowing object and the purpose of its strange light beam. Skull balloon. Recording his journey, a man spotted an unknown object flying in the sky. Its appearance was strange and hard to identify. It was white, with an upper structure that looked like a skull, and had two edges pointing downward, almost resembling an air balloon. However, what made this sight even more puzzling was its speed. It was moving faster than his car. Quick air. He couldn't figure out what it was, and it left him completely bewildered. The unusual object sparked curiosity, and now everyone is wondering what this might be. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Open discussion. In Miami, Florida, a woman's Ring camera captured a bizarre object in the sky. The appearance of the object was hard to recognize. It had a small, human-like body structure with strange segmented sections, resembling something made of steel. Its most striking feature was an unusually large skull with no visible facial features, and the hands were covered with what looked like weaponry. The object moved erratically through the air, making it even harder to analyze. The footage left the woman puzzled, and she's now turning to the public for answers. What do you think this could be? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the
debería comprar una mejor.
Government will use advanced technology to prompt an alien invasion, so that only one government could rule over the world. For most of us, the theory quite sounds like a myth, but now we're seeing more and more of it becoming a possibility. This happened in India a couple of weeks ago, and while we've seen pretty weird stuff happening there, seeing something that suggests the existence of Project Bluebeam is terrifying to say the least. And if this isn't Project Bluebeam, could it really be a UFO? Hi, Rizia. After other major powers, Russia is also becoming a landing ground for extraterrestrials. Just a couple of weeks ago, two Russian teenagers hoping to capture the sky ended up spotting an alien vehicle trying to make its way in the country. As it hovered over a neighborhood, they initially assumed it was just a building with its lights on. But then they realized there weren't any high-rise buildings in that area. Not to mention the flight at the end. Prague Plague. When something like this takes over the sky, you know the world really is going in unexpected directions. This happened just this past July in Prague. And at first, like many of you, I thought it was just a balloon. But the person who recorded this swore up and down that it wasn't the case. It's also not a drone, because this was apparently filmed over a no-fly zone, leaving behind the gaping question, what in the heck is this? Many think this could be a peculiarly shaped UFO, scanning the area to get intelligence. Others think it could be a giant camera keeping an eye on us, proving that we're all living in a simulation. Strange debutante. A couple of years ago, this video debuted on the internet, and since then, it's been a big mystery. It was filmed over High Wycombe RAF base, but whatever this object was, seems to have gone undetected by their radars. Initially, many speculated that this could be a bunch of gliders with flares, but the only company to provide that facility nearby denied any participation. That leaves us with one question. What is it really? Over the years, people have pondered if it's some sort of alien spacecraft trying to show off, but the reality has been a big mystery. Loner trouble. A lone cloud over a mountain is suspicious enough, but when you zoom in, yep, this isn't one of Mother Nature's works at all. Now, I don't know what business this peculiar object has that requires it to stand still over a mountain, but something tells me it's something unpleasant. Perhaps there's some sort of alien base right on the mountain tops. That would explain why it's hovering like that. The scariest part is, multiple residents driving over the I-10 in Deming, New Mexico saw this, but we've got no clue what it is. Fleet anxiety.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird shit.
I'm pretty sure pilots have seen some strange things. But if they begin to question what they see, now that's how you know it's time to freak out. From a distance, this looks like just a regular fleet making its way across the ocean. But here's the thing, the pilot filming this is part of a fleet, and the fleet that we're seeing isn't human. That's right, we've got no clue what sort of aircraft they are, why they're traveling in sync, or who's manning the steering wheel. And if it's scaring Air Force pilots, that's definitely nothing good. Tafiti Air.
Something is in the sky. What is it?
In 2021, just as the world was trying to cope with unusual events, something struck Hawaii's shore. Just over the ocean, a bright blue object was seen by multiple residents, prompting countless calls to 911 and the FAA. Surprisingly, despite being visible and even recorded, no radar picked up on it. It was later reported to have dunked into the ocean. Since then, the authorities have been on the lookout. But what it was, what it wanted, and if it's still somewhere in the ocean, is a bunch of questions we still haven't found the answers to. Military mystery. Imagine capturing something so confusing that it makes the news.
Si te toca, tienes toda la vida para aprender a gastarte los millones.
But still goes unidentified. This happened to one U.S. citizen who recorded what seems like plane lights standing over a neighborhood in Las Vegas, but soon found out that this wasn't the case. Not only was the lack of movements of said planes concerning, but so was the military's response when questioned about it. They say they weren't involved, and we all know how that goes. The minute they say they don't know, you know they definitely do know something. Well, if they're meddling with the aliens, that's our cue to bunker up. Quick streak. Somebody captured a weird streak of light traveling in Saudi Arabia. Almost instantly, there was a ruckus on social media. Even the news got involved, with multiple channels streaming the video, claiming there was some sort of alien invasion. But then, meteorologists got to work and suggested it could also be a meteorite, since one had passed the area a while ago. Well, so much for all that frenzy. Fear flesh. As much as they look like it, UFOs aren't just flat discs. Here's a video that will show you what they really are like. It's not only the structure of the UFO that's pretty impressive. Can we talk about how fast it's going? That tells us a lot about how UFOs always manage to escape our clutches in the nick of time. They're just too darn fast. And this one appeared over Stirling City, Scotland in 2006. So if UFOs were that fast then, how fast are they now? Retconned.
Never seen anything like it. It was so weird.
There's nothing scarier than seeing a bunch of unrecognizable bright orbs flying just over your backyard. But if you've been keeping up with current events, you'll know that most of the time, these orbs will just carry out some sort of intel scanning and go on their way. So far, we don't really know what this is. It could be just a plane, but hovering over a house with no plans to move? I don't think that's a plane. If you've got any theories, let me know down below. Lost Glory. The emergence of a couple of bright orbs over the night sky in downtown Las Vegas was so unnatural and alarming for the locals that it made the news. Right away, there were countless theories about what it could be. Some just ignored it, thinking it was nothing but a satellite. But this theory has long since been debunked. Now, more and more people are wondering if it was some sort of run-in with aliens, especially since it happened a year ago, and we've still got no clue what it was. Unanswered conundrum.
First thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know what I saw.
A couple of months ago, Michelle Reyes, aboard a flight, captured a unique object floating just along the plane. Confused by it and thinking it could be some object that got in with the wind, she sent the recording over to the FAA, hoping to solve the mystery. But her query was never answered, and now she's wondering if there's a reason behind all the silence. Many UFO enthusiasts think this is proof the FAA knows something is up, but doesn't want to tip off the public. And considering we've got a UFO like this on camera, with enough proof, it looks like the FAA needs to step up. Smooth glider. When your ring cam captures a peculiar, triangular object just casually grazing the sky, you know an alien invasion has long begun, and we've all just been oblivious to it. Now, if it had happened in any other pattern, we would have assumed the orbs are just a bunch of satellites or drones. But now, we're not so sure. Even creepier is that when this video made it to the internet, it turned out there hadn't been any aerial activity detected that night, which means alien technology seriously surpasses our own. Atlantic glints. An airline pilot flying over the Atlantic Ocean recently shared this clip with the world. According to him, the flight was going per routine until he and his captain spotted a bunch of orbs of light just aimlessly floating by. Thinking nothing of it, they continued, until they realized these orbs were moving suspiciously fast and in unprecedented directions. As they kept recording, the orbs continued their dance until finally going away. But according to the pilot, the orbs would return throughout the flight intervals, as if to keep an eye on his movements. Ugh, creepy. Open discussion. In the beginning of 2024, just as the world hoped for a normal year for once, something unfurled in Tehran, Iran. Citizens recorded a giant spinning disc moving just above the main city. Initially, when the video made the rounds on social media, people assumed it was an amusement park ride. But then you can clearly see it detaching and flying ahead. Since then, the city's been in shambles. On one hand, you've got clear proof of alien existence. On the other, the government had been really mum about the whole affair. So conspiracy theorists have been on the rise. And yet, what this is still.
There is! You need to check out Game of Thrones Winter is Coming. I started playing it earlier this week and I can't stop.
Abduction. Are we actually seeing an alien abduction take place? It sounds so surreal and unrealistic. And yet, take a look here. This is clearly some sort of alien craft shamelessly spotlighting the ground in hopes of pulling whatever poor creature falls in its trap. This was recorded by a citizen in California, and he swears there's nothing remotely similar to this object in the area anywhere. The weird thing is, the exact same aircraft also appeared in Oak Cliff in Dallas, Texas. Now go on, try explaining that. Lightning UFO. There are hundreds of bizarre objects zipping through our skies every day. This one here was captured in Taiwan, when a group of locals spotted this odd blue glow in the sky. Netizens thought someone out of this world would emerge soon and wipe out human existence. Some suggested these were the UFO contrails left behind by some unknown object. However, with no further information about the sighting, it was left unidentified. Blinking oddity. As the sky grew darker and darker, a mysterious figure descended on Earth. With every movement, it glowed bright, and then extinguished itself. This fluctuating creature was spotted by a bunch of locals in Peru, who naturally were quite spooked out. They thought it was some sort of kite, maybe a balloon, but that wouldn't explain how the creature flashed brightly. It even changed its shape, prompting many to wonder if this was some sentient creature that was transforming itself to blend in with the humans. Well, the next time someone's acting suspiciously, you might want to be careful. Invisible craft. We think aliens will come pouring out of the blue, but maybe they've always been with us, hiding behind the clouds, keeping an eye on us. But it looks like one of their spaceships messed up the controls, or malfunctioned because its cloak of invisibility no longer worked, and its outline was seen by hundreds of locals in Peru. For a while, the spaceship's eerie stillness even fooled some people into thinking this was some sort of mirage or a reflection in the sky. But then, something scurried on board, and it's clear that whatever's hanging up in the sky, it's loaded with passengers too. Evil limelight. When the clouds part and the heavens decide to shine a spotlight on Earth, that's when you know we're getting close to the apocalypse. But there's something so spooky and creepy about this one, you can tell it's not bringing anything good. This happened over a city in Mexico, and the people recording were sure this was an evil omen. A few level-headed folks did initially think this was some sort of projection, or perhaps a hologram, but if that were the case, it wouldn't have spooked them out so much. If you look a little closely, the spotlight seems to have some sort of object in the middle. It could be a UFO, or some alien creature. A muggle's dream. All the times.
Are you an online trainer who's stuck making 5 to 10K per month, but you want time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom?
We thought J.K. Rowling was just messing with us, but Hogwarts really exists. It appeared in the sky in Jinan, China, spooking visitors. Or should I say, muggles. A few commented that it's possible schools like this really exist and are just invisible to us. If that's the case, I'm still hoping to get my letter. But this is actually an illusion. The castle in the sky resembles the Hebei Academy of Fine Arts, which somehow ended up being projected in the area. It's also possible this is just an actual building that has towers like that, but because of the dense smog, we're only able to look at a shadow. Glowing rings. Back in 2018, an unusual sight puzzled onlookers in South Korea. A clip of the incident went viral online. Have a look for yourself. This giant ring appeared in the sky, prompting locals to think a portal to another realm had opened up. What stood out even more were the small glowing orbs encircling it. And surprisingly, there were 2 of them, both rings accompanied by shimmering, moving orbs. Some suggested it was a secret military project, while others entertained the idea of extraterrestrial visitors. UFO cloud. Residents of a Turkish city had an unexpected encounter with the unknown. The cars driving on the highway witnessed this giant cloud that looked like it had extraterrestrial origins, with many people speculating it was a disguised spaceship. Authorities were quick to dismiss the claims, saying the sight in the sky was actually a lenticular cloud. The rising sun had given it that reddish hue. Nature always has something new up its sleeves. Mauna Kea. A group of visitors on a trip to Hawaii were treated to a strange sight when they went out for a nighttime walk. In the sky above, a strange glowing spiral was captured moving. The moving vortex had an orb in its center. As the sight was seen over an inactive volcano, Mauna Kea, an old theory was revived, with many believing the vortex was actually a UFO visiting an alien base inside the inactive volcano. But soon the claims were debunked when authorities stepped in, saying the flying spiral was actually a new satellite recently launched into space. Giant above. Residents of a Chinese town witnessed an astonishing sight in the sky as a colossal figure caught the attention of many. People stopped to observe and capture the unexplainable phenomena on camera. The figure resembled a towering humanoid from another universe, peering over the city with its glowing head. Speculation ran wild among locals. Some believed it to be a guardian angel watching over the citizens, while others dismissed it as a natural cloud formation. So, do you think it was a guardian angel? Share your thoughts in the comments. Portal in Jerusalem. This clip was recorded in the skies above Jerusalem, where these huge, pristinely glowing waves were seen by many. Presented as many people thought it was a portal to heaven, skeptics, however, believed it was just some strange celestial formation. A portal to heaven or not? The moving waves sure presented a heavenly sight. Flying exhaust. We all know having no exhaust system is one of the properties of a UFO. But what if an unknown flying object is all exhaust? A very similar sight was recorded somewhere in Buckinghamshire. The object looked like it was just exhaust. When the clip was uploaded online, many jumped in with their theories about the object. Some said it could be an exhaust system of another aerial vehicle, while some space enthusiasts said this was actually an alien spaceship, with new technology to debunk the anti-exhaust claims. Hanging branch. Is this lone branch hanging in the sky by itself? A bunch of locals spotted this hanging branch among a group of tall palm trees. Was there some invisible tree, or was it just chilling all by itself? The viral clip initiated a frenzy of speculations, where some said it might be a case of pareidolia, a human tendency to see patterns in random objects. But it was pretty visible even through the camera. I think this looks like a broken witch broom. If these guys...
Desde este viernes la mejor variedad de productos de trekking. Chaquetas softshell cortaviento y
An airline passenger named Michelle Reyes is shooting the skyline with her cell phone, but something zipped past her window at an extremely high rate of speed. It vaguely resembles a Tic Tac, and it isn't too dissimilar from another sighting that came to light 4 years ago.
What is happening here? This is not a plane. This is not a drone. What is this thing?
A lot of UAP sightings come from aircraft. So there are some who believe that this alien technology is surveilling humans and is targeting aircraft as a means to explore and study the technology here on Earth.
Theories of aliens visiting our planet have messed with our minds for a long time.
Dom, are you seeing this?
And while many negate this idea, some evidence of UFO sightings proves otherwise. Here are some flying entities that have you questioning everything about our world.
I mean, it literally just looks like a person's floating through the air.
Remember those rumors about the American government being in contact with the aliens and even coordinating in various activities? Well, here's something that might just be the last piece to prove them all. A person was traveling by air and got to witness the most bizarre sight. Other than the view of clouds from the window, they saw this UFO flying around with English written on it. Although we can't be sure what is going on here, it was definitely something fishy. Military operation.
Dom, are you seeing this?
The higher-ups are known for carrying out all sorts of suspicious activities, and one such mission was caught on camera by some locals when they witnessed 2 military jets that were tailing what seemed to be UFOs. It was also like they were escorting these aliens for trespassing, or maybe breaking the law. Obviously, the authorities tried their best to keep quiet on the whole scenario, but this footage still made its way online and had everyone questioning what else they were hiding from the public. Alien abduction. This has to be one of the clearest videos of UFOs I've seen so far. Some tourists shared their experience of encountering an alien spaceship in the sky and even posted a video as proof. It showed a triangular-shaped vessel rotating over the mountains. And then it beamed some light on the top. It almost looked like they were extracting information from there. Once the work was done, the spaceship left at lightning speeds. While many believe this was the clever work of CGI and editing, these tourists were still hell-bent on the fact that they saw aliens. Hiding in plain sight. This looks like an average airplane flying in the sky, right? Well, wait till you find out its real identity. See? It was actually a UFO flying around, disguised as an ordinary plane. I will never be looking at these planes the same way again. Many who viewed this footage believe that the higher powers are perfectly capable of pulling off such tricks. Yet, there's no solid evidence to support such claims. Running away. This odd video was filmed by a passenger who looked out the window for the beautiful view, but witnessed this harrowing scene instead. This saucer-shaped aircraft was hovering right beside their plane, and it almost felt like it was stalking the people on board. Just a few minutes later, as it realized it was being filmed, some strange black smoke appeared on the scene out of nowhere, and then it ran away. Many believe that this smoke was emitted by the aircraft for distracting the people and getting a safe window for escape. But no one knows for sure. I guess some things are better left unsolved. Flying by. A pilot was flying from an area just like he did every other day, but this time things were about to get weirdly out of hand. He recorded this odd object.
Bien pensado, bien hecho, bien jugado. Cuando juegas a las loterías de la 11 ganas más que un premio.
Zooming past his aircraft, and then it disappeared from the scene. It had a weirdly elongated build and small flaps on both sides. Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think any normal aircraft is supposed to look like that. Although we all have the typical theory of UFOs, there is a different possibility as well. It could have been a weather balloon flying with the fast winds. Followed by aliens. It's getting hard to explain these UFO videos on the internet every day. This woman was enjoying her flight when she noticed this object flying just meters away from them. I mean, just look at this thing. This could be one of the perfect videos I've seen in a while. Just as the object noticed that it was being filmed, it zoomed away from the area at lightning speeds. Never to be seen again. But it left everyone wondering if we really are alone in the universe. Hidden in clouds. Looks like a normal airplane flight, right? Well, wait till you see the most horrific thing in the sky. As the plane moved through the area, this odd thing appeared from the clouds. It's like it was hiding in there from all the people and only got revealed when it got out. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure our man-made aircrafts don't look like that. Could it really be something otherworldly? Well, the authorities did not come forward to claim this existence, further deepening the speculations for the presence of UFOs. UFO encounter. If a pilot leaves everything and starts recording an aircraft, then it has to be something extraordinary. This man was soaring above the clouds when he noticed a dark object floating in the air. He had no idea what it was, and just as he got a bit closer, this peculiar shape revealed itself. Now, I don't know about you, but it oddly resembles the typical UFOs we've seen so far. The pilot himself was not sure what he was looking at all, but the online viewers were convinced that we were being visited by these extraterrestrial beings. Ready for abduction. Driving home from a remote location got a lot more spookier for a person when he realized he had company, and not just any company, the extraterrestrial one. These mysterious lights appeared in the sky, almost looking like they belonged to a triangular spaceship. Now, I know it sounds a bit weird, but what else can you make of this video? The driver was even convinced that this was a giant mothership ready to get somewhere for abducting people. I guess these aliens thought they could easily make food from our world. He was lucky to safely drive away. Flying saucer. While flying over the beautiful clouds, one of the passengers peeked out only to be shaken to their core. This aircraft was moving right beside their plane, and it had the most odd shape they had ever seen. Isn't it just like those we've seen in the movies? The triangular shape and dark color had everyone on board wondering if they were indeed getting followed by an alien technology. Sadly, not much was known regarding the location of this sighting. Who knows? It could be our government hiding the truth from the world. Cigar-shaped UFO. Locals from Spain managed to capture the clearest video of a cylindrical object plummeting from the sky. Unlike those blurry videos we've seen so far, this one managed to capture every single detail of the aircraft, and it clearly showed that it was no ordinary sight for these people. Another similar object was viewed in the skies of England, and this one was more stationary. Although these videos are short, they were enough to get an idea of what could be present in our world. Floating away.
I've never seen no shit like that.
This video will have you double-checking even the clouds in the sky. A local noticed one of the clouds behaving rather odd, as it was transforming its shape like it was no big deal. This thing moved through the area in the most haunting way possible and left everyone wondering if they were in the presence of an alien. I know it doesn't look like the typical creepy ones we've seen in the movies, but who knows what they really look like? What are your thoughts on this bizarre clip? Flying man.
We have no idea what it is, but it doesn't look like an airplane or anything.
Two friends were playing football in the open field when they noticed a rather peculiar sight in the sky far off in the distance. The man zoomed in to reveal something looking like a person moving through the sky at a steady pace.
I mean, it literally just looks like a person's floating through the air.
Hola, yo soy Elizabeth Clapés y vengo a hablarte de la importancia de combatir la soledad no deseada.
While many were thinking that this could have been a weather balloon, here are some reasons that it clearly was not that. Judging by the distance between the object, it had to be quite big in size, and the humanoid silhouette signifies a rather different thing. So, could it really be an alien life on our planet? Share your thoughts below. Dropping down. Tired of the blurry videos all over the internet? Here's something to change that for you. The source of this clip is unknown, and many believe that the higher authorities had managed to keep it hidden. But it was clear that this UAP was spotted by residents of an ordinary neighborhood, and they were shocked to witness an object in their skies that resembled a UFO so perfectly. Now, this was either a drone specially made to prank or scare people, or extraterrestrial life actually visiting us. Flying together. Window seats, and the view from there sounds fun until you spot an extraterrestrial object flying right next to you. I know it sounds almost impossible, but a flight passenger actually witnessed it. As they peeked out from their window, this tic-tac-shaped aircraft was flying right beside their plane, and it looked like it was following them. This thing was zapping in and out of existence, and that's where the passenger realized it was not a normal plane. Well, who knew the skies are used by beings other than us humans? Flying humanoid. Residents of Russia had a rather strange day when they spotted this bizarre humanoid aimlessly floating in the sky. It almost looked like this thing was searching the grounds for something. The onlookers were left speechless, and they could only take their cameras out to capture a glimpse of this bizarre entity. Now, in case you're wondering what this was, I have some theories from the online world. According to one, this could be an extraterrestrial creature stuck in our realm. Now, that's one out-of-this-world statement. Or it could just be a helium balloon specifically made to mess around with people. Chasing discs. A beautiful sunset was taken over by the eerie presence of disc-shaped aircrafts, and the onlookers had no clue what was going on. They could just take their cameras out and record the whole scene, wondering if it was really the UFOs we've all heard about. Far off on the horizon, even a jet airplane was visible. Now, there are several theories related to this sighting. Some state that these were extraterrestrial entities, and the jet was making sure they didn't mess around. And others related these to high-quality military technology that was hidden from the public. These are all just theories, and no one knows the truth for sure.
Dom, are you seeing this?
Tower of Light. Residents at Shenyang, China noticed a bright light emitting from the top of a building, and they quickly took their phones out to capture this sight. Many even started calling it the revelation of Jesus Christ, and that he was here to save humanity from the doom we had put ourselves into. Although it was a religious sign for many, there were still some skeptics that came forward with a different approach. According to them, this was actually the sun's light refracting because of all the smog in the atmosphere. But since when did the sun start shining blue? Whatever this incident was, still no one has been able to crack its mystery. If you have any answers, share in the comments below. Teleportation. A man was flying his drone in the mountains of Georges du Verdon, France, and while he was hoping to witness the beautiful scenery, his camera captured an unexplainable sight. This tiny cylindrical object zapped through the area and then vanished within the mountains. It was almost unbelievable to actually look at this thing. A closer inspection revealed that the object was actually the ever-famous Tic Tac shape aircraft. Its teleportation abilities further deepen the questions we all have regarding their existence. Trumpet sounds. In 2016, people of Jerusalem had a rather horrifying experience when they started hearing sounds of trumpets from the sky. And as they rushed to see what was going on, they witnessed this circular ring of clouds right above them in the sky. Many even started calling these signs of the ending times.
¿Qué lleva Dani Carvajal en su coche?
Las llaves, por supuesto.
Some even went as far as calling the huge circle a portal that would start sending information out of our world. Crazy, right? Well, no need to be worried about it. This was most probably Mother Nature's doing. Plane abduction. A Malaysian flight MH370 was on its way from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, but it was lost somewhere in the middle and never made it to the destination. In the last 10 years, the governments and multiple private agencies have tried to find it, but they got no answers. Surprisingly, a lost video got leaked on the internet that showed a new perspective to this disappearance. It showed 3 circular orbs that were moving around the plane, and within a few minutes, it vanished from the scene. Although it might sound weird, skeptics believe that the plane was abducted by some alien forces. This is why, even after a decade, no one has been able to find where it is. Leaving Earth. A man claimed that his house was visited by aliens, and surprisingly, he had a video to prove these claims. He shared this clip online and it shocked everyone. It was an actual triangular aircraft with the most bizarre light hovering over his house. This thing stayed there for several minutes, and once its visit was complete, the alien aircraft opened up a light portal and started moving through it to teleport back to where it came from. Now, there are mixed reviews about its authenticity, but if he really filmed this thing, it had to be one of the best pieces of evidence I've seen so far. Ready for abduction. Circular shape, green lights, and an eerie presence. That clearly qualifies as a typical UFO. This video was captured by a man who had gone out for a walk and was seen hoping to have some peaceful time. Instead, he got to witness this otherworldly sight. Now, I know it looks too good to be true, but the eyewitnesses swore to actually watch this whole scene unfold right in front of them. There is a possibility that someone was playing a prank on them by building a drone shaped like a UFO. But if we look at it from an open mind, anything is possible in this vast universe. Beaming lights. Some locals headed out in their backyard to get fresh air and were shocked to see these lights beaming just above their house. This was no ordinary sight. The light orbs were somehow dividing further into different sections. Now, it really couldn't be some plane, as the movement of lights were far too random for that. The eyewitnesses, on the other hand, were sure that they were in the presence of a UFO scanning their area. And who knows what it wanted from there? Straight line. We've all heard about the existence of aliens and their spaceships, and although most of the video evidence is filmed with a potato, some locals from China shared their experience, and it was as clear as day. These odd balls connected by a streak of light were seen moving upwards, and there was only one thing people could think about: aliens. If you take a close look at the video, these lights perfectly match the descriptions we've had for alien aircrafts. But here's the thing. These might just have been flares, or the military testing out a new technology. You decide whether it was extraterrestrial or not. Giant spaceship. A similar line-like object was found moving through the skies of Banor. Now this was getting serious, and people were even questioning their safety. Although they had no idea what they were dealing with here, the residents were left with no choice but to film the whole ordeal on their cameras for evidence. Again, this was an entirely new sighting for them all, and finding an explanation for it was difficult for everyone. Metapod UFO. This footage was not so stable, but it was referred to as one of the best pieces of evidence of higher intelligence. Some locals from Spain filmed the whole scene when this object was seen plummeting from the sky in the most bizarre manner. It rotated in its place and had this unusual shape of a pod that did not resemble any normal man-made aircraft. What's even more interesting is that there seems to be some lights coming from the center that could mean that something or someone was operating the vessel. This video evidence got a lot of attention online and had turned many into believers of extraterrestrial life. Chaos in night. In March 2018, the sky baffled even the newscasters. During a live transmission, the team was checking footage from one of the cameras present on the highest towers when they noticed these odd streams moving all over the place in every direction. Even these people here were left questioning what this sighting could be. Fireworks? Or indeed alien ships cruising through our skies? Well, so far no answers have come forward to solve this mystery. But as far as I can tell, these things do not belong to our world. Looking over. In February 2022, homeowners in Serbia, Belgrade, were thrilled to watch the sun out even in the late evening. When they went out and started filming the object, they realized it was not the sun after all. This thing appeared to glow orange, but it was kind of triangular in shape and had the most horrid presence. The eyewitnesses even called it a dragon. Now, it really doesn't look like one, but it clearly was something otherworldly. Although they had no answers on this, the online world declared that this was an unidentified aerial phenomena, and someone had found out what this thing was. Changing lights. A normal night of beautiful cloudy weather turned into a nightmarish mystery for some people when they noticed what was happening in the sky right above them. In the start, it looks like an ordinary light, right? Well, wait till they start moving all over the place. Yeah, this is where things get odd. If you're looking for some answers, Here are some possibilities to consider. It could all be a hologram set up for a light show in the area, or the spirits of the deceased. Well, these are two completely different ways of looking at this bizarre video, and I think I'll be going with the first option. Multiple sightings.
I think I know what they are.
These are not just some ordinary stars in the sky, it's something no one would have imagined to witness. Homeowners in London came out to their balconies and noticed these shining orbs moving around in the most bizarre way. It looked like a whole troop of tiny spacecraft had gathered around and were ready to get some action. Even the eyewitnesses were convinced that these were aliens visiting our planet. Honestly, I can't seem to think of any other thing myself. Do you think that extraterrestrial life could really be in our area?
I'm feeling.
Bright sky. Some locals captured this scene from the skies, and it really looked like some alien spaceship was landing on our soil. I mean, just look at its light and the ripples it was creating throughout the area. Well, if you're also one of the people who believed it to be a UFO presence, I've got some news for you. In reality, this was an upper stage rocket engine separating and igniting mid-air. Although the video garnered hundreds of views and sparked debates about alien visits, the reality was soon revealed to everyone. Honestly, I was relieved to find out these lights were just our human work for exploring outer space. Fiery lights.
These like fire lights.
Night skies of San Diego were taken over by the most peculiar sight when a person noticed some fiery lights glowing right in front of him. Just like any normal person, he had no clue what was present in front of him. At first, these were just present in one place. And then, a set of two lights appeared simultaneously just a bit higher. Now, this was getting creepier with every minute. At first, I could say these were lights on top of a building. But the fact that two of these appeared separately from the ones below seems to throw off this theory. Eventually, all these lights started turning off and disappeared from the scene completely. Pulsating lights.
That's another dimension right there.
Residents in Florida looked up at the sky, hoping to witness a surreal sight of meteor fall, but they were shocked to see a different side to this sky phenomena. This thing did not seem to move like a normal meteor, but it was moving in one place and emitting a sort of gaseous smoke from it. Just a few moments later, it vaporized and vanished from the place. Only this white orb was present in the dark sky. Now here's where things get spookier. Many viewers stated this had to be the clearest evidence of UFO's existence, and it had everyone wondering what was really going on in our world. Dividing lights. A peaceful walk through the park turned into sheer panic when these pedestrians saw something coming down towards the ground. And I know you might say it was just a meteor, but wait till it divides in several parts. Now, a meteor most probably wouldn't do that. After dividing the individual orbs, even spotted at one place, making the eyewitnesses actually believe they were looking at aliens. If I were in their place, I most probably would have thought it that way too. But there's a flip side to this theory as well. There is a chance that these were drones or a light show being carried out in the area. What do you think was happening here? Alien cloud. That really doesn't look like a normal cloud. Some pedestrians pointed out that one particular cloud in the sky had shining rings all over it, and it obviously wasn't a normal thing for a cloud to do. After this video, the viewers started pointing to the possibilities that alien motherships were disguised into our clouds. Sounds wild, but it really seems to be happening here. Perfect disguise. In January 2023, the residents in Turkey witnessed a rather strange sight in the sky. They were amazed yet terrified to see a UFO-shaped cloud present right above them. Now, I know it might sound odd, but this thing checks all the boxes to qualify as an alien ship. Almost every viewer took their phones out to capture this strange ordeal, and let me tell you, they were all left clueless about the discovery. Could the aliens really be disguised in our clouds? Well, there is a good chance that this was just Mother Nature pulling a trick on us. Glowing orb. A normal flight turned into a chilling memory for a passenger when she looked out of the window and saw this glowing orb right next to the plane. At first, the passengers thought this had to be something otherworldly roaming around our planet. Just look at this thing. Anyone would have thought this way. But there were different scenarios to consider as well. This could be some sort of an optical illusion created by the refracting light and wind. No matter what you tell me, I'm better off with this theory. No need to think about aliens. Flying saucer. Some online users posted this video that showed a giant oval structure with dozens of lights on it. I know that sounds like the perfect description of a UAP, but hear me out a little. You see, there's a line of light at its bottom, so there is a possibility that this was the top of a building lit up just from there. Well, not everything that we see online can be classified as alien mysteries. Beaming lights. Check this out. This beaming object was spotted somewhere in Washington state and had its viewers in quite a hassle. While it is normal to see lights in the sky as airplanes move through the area, this one was rather strange because of its odd placement. The person who recorded the whole sighting was sure that he had encountered a real-life alien right in front of him. Judging by the looks of this thing, anyone could think this way. But no confirmation was released from the authorities, leaving this as an unsolved mystery. Cylindrical aircraft. A group of friends managed to capture this rather peculiar object soaring through the sky. And although it might sound weird, they believe that this was an actual UFO. Some viewers tried to debunk it as a weather balloon, but honestly, that shape does not look like any normal object belonging to our world. I know the video quality was not impressive, but it was still enough to tell that this thing resembled a rather odd object. While many believe that it indeed was an otherworldly object, the reality behind this video remains a mystery. Angelic ring. The skies were taken over by this white ring of smoke, and many started calling it an angel's halo. Now I know it sounds a bit weird, but just look at how it's moving, and its appearance looks just like the ones we've seen so far. So far, many speculations have come forward, ranging from this being a natural phenomena to a revelation from God. What do you think it was? Weird sky. Residents in California were baffled to witness a strange thing unfolding right in front of them. This bizarre light appeared in the sky, and it almost looked like something or someone was scanning the area. While everyone was getting freaked out about an alien abduction on the way, soon the reality behind this sighting came forward. This was no alien invasion, but a rocket from SpaceX making its way to the outer world, ready to explore new horizons. I guess aliens are not always visiting us. Sometimes it's the other way around. Odd sky. Now that's something you don't see every day. While driving down the road, some passengers were thrilled to notice a bizarre group of lights within the sky. Now, they were going on about all those typical theories of alien spaceships. While many agreed with the eyewitnesses about it, there is another possibility here too. This could have happened because the clouds were broken from different spaces, and the sun was shining through those spaces, creating this eerie sight. Well, I really hope it was the second situation, as we're not ready for any alien visits yet. It's time for today's open discussion. On May 2nd, 2024, a rather strange video took the internet by storm. A young passenger flying over Manhattan when she filmed a rather strange thing from her plane's window. She casually picked her phone and started recording the video when this cylinder-shaped object passed by them at lightning speeds. Although it came in front of the camera for a split second, it was enough to stir quite some conspiracies among viewers that indicated this could be related to aliens. The person who recorded the video even sent it to the authorities, but even they were quiet about this thing. further hinting at its suspicious origins. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.
¿Por qué se puede decir pelirrojo y no se puede decir pelirrubio o pelinegro?
Sí que se puede, pero lo has dicho muy bien.
No, no se puede decir. No, porque no se entiende.
Pelirrubio.
Porque va obvio, es obvio.
¿Sabes que
Peliblanco.
en realidad el pelo rojo no es rojo, es naranja? Pero como las naranjas no se conocieron...
¡Comienza Todopoderoso! Bienvenidos al espacio Fundación Telefónica. Bienvenidos al nuevo Todopoderoso. Hoy está con nosotros Rodrigo Cortés.
¡No fastidies!
¡Bravo,
¡Hola!
qué locura! Javier
¡Ole!
Cansado.
¡Increíble! ¡Vamos, qué
Y
pelo!
Juan Gómez Morado.
¡Qué pelo, qué pelo! ¡Qué García González Campos!
¡Encima!
¡Qué pelo! ¡Madre mía!
¡Buah, qué locura, tío!
¡Qué pelo tenéis todos! ¡Qué maravilla!
locura, colega!
Os ha crecido,
Pregúntame, Arturo,
¿Sí?
¿qué fue primero?
os ha crecido el pelo en verano.
¿La fruta o el color?
Pero es que
Pregúntamelo.
ya hemos hablado de eso. Eso ha quedado...
No, se ha intentado hablar del tema.
Hablado y a mí no me parece que sea la forma de
Arturo,
empezar.
¿se puede decir pelicalvo?
Pelicalvo yo creo que se podría decir.
Es una contradicción.
Pe-
Es un-
pe-
We got something. I ain't never seen no shit like that in the sky in my life.
With all that's happening around us, is it hard to believe we might not be alone?
We were all mentally exhausted by whatever that was. It was the biggest UAP we've seen so far.
Gleaming lights zipping through the sky at speeds no aircraft could match.
So as I was looking through the viewfinder, suddenly I saw a green light and start moving fast. This is really quite unique because of its elongated size.
Objects moving in ways that challenge our understanding of physics. The tale is as old as time, but the proof is
I suppose
new.
it could be something extraterrestrial.
Whoa. Did you see that weird triangular thing floating in the sky over Andorra? That's some wild stuff right there. I've got to say, that's not your typical UFO sighting. Usually when people report...
¿Cómo nos afecta cada estación a nuestro organismo?
Por ejemplo, en el invierno y en el otoño habrás notado que tenemos muchos más resfriados. ¿Por qué pasa esto? Cuando ya viene el buen tiempo, ¿te has fijado que tomamos cosas más fresquitas, verduras frescas, más ligeras? Apetece mucho más. En nuestro cuerpo nos pide hidratación y es sabio.
Reports seeing unexplained aircraft. They're talking about classic flying saucer shapes or just amorphous lights. But this is next level. A full-on defined triangle just hanging out up there? That's just plain bizarre. Of course, without more info, it's tough to say for sure what exactly that thing is. Could be legit, could be a hoax. But either way, it's a pretty wild visual. Definitely not your standard UFO fare. The hills have eyes. What if aliens have been stalking the Earth for decades and have only managed to escape our eyes because they've picked out the perfect hiding spot? Like positioning a secret alien base atop a hill by the sea. It's not only one UFO landing there. Seeing another pick up the pace and follow behind means aliens aren't just here to sightsee. They're probably collecting intel and are actively traveling across time zones and light years to expose our secret affairs. TR-3B.
Você não tá vendo nada aí, filho. Você tem que ver aqui na máquina.
There's a theory that it's not only life on other planets that's trying to connect to Earth. Our very own US government is also dabbling with spaceship technology. The TR-3B is a large triangular aircraft with unusual capabilities, including the ability to perform impossible maneuvers. Some claim it's a top-secret government project. while others believe it's evidence of extraterrestrial technology. Well, if this is something that was shaped by the government, you better buckle up because it's certainly going to be a wild ride. Italian visit. On April 29, 2007, residents in Italy experienced the unimaginable. The UFO they'd been seeing in cartoons and taking as something that doesn't really exist appeared right before their eyes as it navigated the sky. Chaos ensued. People began recording, hoping their flimsy camera could do the UFO justice. And thus came one of the most significant videos in all of UFO's history. What makes this Italian UFO special is that despite making the news, nobody has been able to pinpoint what on earth this really is. There weren't any aircrafts flying in that area at that time, nor was this some sort of government experiment. South Shore. For all those people wondering why UFOs only hit up America, well, here you go. This UFO was recorded flying over the beach in South Africa back in 2003. Of course, while tales of UFOs have always plagued our cartoons, we've never really thought too much about them. Not to mention, technology was certainly a bit shabby back then, so you can imagine how locals felt when they spotted an extraterrestrial casually streaking their skies. As it dwindled over the waves, it sparked a lot of confusion and theories. Perhaps it was proof that aliens have always been with us. Or maybe this was a one-time visit, and the alien wasn't able to escape our eyes. Flicker fling.
I suppose it could be something extraterrestrial.
Believe it or not, this isn't AI. It's actually something that was spotted flying over a neighborhood in Brazil. Initially, the people recording this were sure they'd just captured some sort of aircraft, presumably a new one that was being tested. But its unusual movements and even more bizarre shape are part of what they realize this can't just be a usual aircraft. The UFO's attempt to blend in with the clouds is definitely suspicious too. Is it trying to sneak out or sneak in? We won't know that, but hey, at least now we know we aren't alone. Curtibia's mystery. On July 7th, locals in Curtibia, Brazil were left in complete awe after spotting a massive orb hovering silently above the city. The sheer size of this unidentified craft is simply mind-boggling. Eyewitnesses claim it was easily the size of a bus, if not bigger. The footage of this jaw-dropping sighting is quickly making the rounds on social media, sending shockwaves through the UFO enthusiast community. Conspiracy theorists are working overtime, trying to determine if this could be proof of extraterrestrial visitation or some top-secret military technology.
Noi ci vediamo i nostri territori sotto assalto.
Chiediamo che la transizione energetica venga regolamentata.
L'innovazione crea sempre preoccupazione perché va saputa comunicare e soprattutto bisogna far capire i vantaggi.
Le rinnovabili sono anche un'opportunità, non è che siano solo un problema.
Guardate che magnifico orizzonte che rischia di essere compromesso da una selva di pale eoliche.
Nell'area industriale di Portoscuso, nel sud-ovest della Sardegna, la torre della centrale termoelettrica svetta accanto a una quarantina di pale eoliche. È una delle 3 centrali sarde che, bruciando carbone o scarti del petrolio, producono il 75% dell'energia elettrica regionale. Intorno a me ci sono i simboli della sfida che ha intrapreso l'Europa, la fine delle fonti fossili e lo sviluppo delle energie rinnovabili, il passato e il futuro, ma nel presente la gestione della transizione energetica scatena un'ondata di protesta. Giancarlo Ballisai, psicologo in pensione, è tra i fondatori di un comitato di residenti contro la speculazione energetica. ci porta
Peculiarity bound. A strange UFO was recently spotted flying over the city of Miami, Florida. Footage has emerged showing a peculiar unidentified craft silently gliding through the sky above the urban landscape. The object appears unlike any conventional aircraft, leaving onlookers perplexed about its nature and origin. Its unique shape and effortless movement have sparked speculation among the community. Could this be evidence of advanced technology? Or perhaps something even more extraordinary? The sighting has certainly captured people's attention, raising questions about what this mysterious flying phenomenon might be. It's an intriguing occurrence that has left many in the Miami area wondering just what they witnessed in the skies above their city. Government indulgence. Well, at least now you know what the unidentified object floating in the sky looks like. Seriously, if aliens are becoming brave enough to openly fly and land like this in front of us, shouldn't we be scared? Because that means they're finally becoming active and moving for world domination. Of course, while this flying saucer is remarkably spooky, it's also the reason many people are eyeing the government. You see, with the way things are going, many believe the government is either actively interacting with other life forms, or they've designed a UFO of their own to go up. Oof, honestly, that's quite believable. Costa Rican trouble. Yep, this is no umbrella losing its way in the wind, nor is it some sort of weather balloon. Although it might be the first time you'd hope it's something like that. You see, aliens and UFOs were no longer strangers to them. But what makes this mystery floater is so utterly creepy is that protruding needle-like thing. What the heck does it do? Some sort of mechanism to help it float? Or something much more sinister? Ugh, I don't even want to know. Cylindrical Odyssey. A zap of bright light, and you think it's just a bad day, but then something glints in the sky. Focus up and you'll see a mystery object slowly darting across. A bird? A plane? A weather balloon? No, they're all too consistent, too elegant to match the movement. Yes, it's hard to see, but after this was recorded, the cameraman went home and zoomed in, enhanced the footage, and yikes! A cylindrical UFO! Even if you were trying to argue this isn't something alien, what else could it be?
Si te toca, tienes toda la vida para aprender a gastarte los millones del Eurojackpot. Este viernes,